Have you ever looked at the world around you? At all the couples holding hands in the park, the engagement announcements flooding your social media feeds, and wondered, what's wrong with me? Why am I still single? In a world that seems to be built for two, where the pressure to find a partner is relentless, there's a quiet, often misunderstood journey that many are on. It's the path of the consciously single person. But what if this isn't a failure to connect, but a profound choice? What if, in a strange and beautiful twist, your singleness isn't a flaw, but a destiny your very soul has chosen? For centuries, society has told us that finding a partner is the ultimate goal of life, the key to happiness and fulfillment. But what if this narrative is just a story we've been told, and not the full truth? What if the intense, sometimes painful experience of being alone is not an accident, but a deliberate act of the soul? To understand this, we have to go deep, to a place where modern psychology meets ancient wisdom. We have to look at the work of Carl Jung. Jung, the brilliant Swiss psychiatrist, wasn't just interested in the surface of the mind. He was obsessed with the deep, hidden currents of the human psyche, the unconscious, the archetypes, the shadow. He believed that our conscious lives are only a small part of a much larger story. And in this larger story, singleness isn't just about a lack of a partner. It's a spiritual and psychological crucible. Jung believed that before we can truly unite with another person, we must first become whole within ourselves. He called this process individuation. Imagine a sculptor working on a block of marble. That marble is you, and the process of chipping away at the stone, of finding the form that lies hidden within, is the work of a lifetime. The distractions of a relationship, the joy, the compromise, the constant negotiation of two lives can, at times, hinder this deep, solitary work. Consider the modern world. We are more connected than ever, yet we feel more isolated. We have countless potential partners at our fingertips, but the connections often feel shallow, fleeting. Jung would have seen this as a symptom of a deeper problem. We are searching for an outer solution to an inner problem. We think the right person will complete us, but Jung would argue that you must first become complete on your own. Your soul knows this. It whispers to you, sometimes in the form of loneliness, sometimes in the form of a deep, unshakable sense of purpose that doesn't fit neatly into the box of a conventional relationship. Think of it like this. Your soul, your inner self, is a hero on a journey. And some heroic journeys, the most important ones, must be undertaken alone. You have to face your own dragons, your own shadow. This is the figure in the shadows of the thumbnail, the part of you that holds your fears, your traumas, your unacknowledged potential. A relationship can sometimes feel like a comfortable cave, a safe place to hide from this difficult, essential work. But your soul knows that true growth, true individuation, requires you to step out of that cave and face yourself. It's in the silence of being alone that you can finally hear the voice of your own inner self. This is not to say that relationships are bad. Far from it. A true, conscious relationship is a beautiful and powerful thing. But for many, the path to that relationship is paved with singleness. This period is a time for you to understand your own patterns, to heal your own wounds, to uncover your own purpose. It's a time to integrate your masculine and feminine energies, to become your own best friend, to learn to love yourself fully. Jung called this the Konjunktion, the ultimate union of opposites. And it starts not with another person, but within. The modern pressure to couple up can feel like a betrayal of this inner process. Friends and family might ask why you're not dating. What's wrong with you? They don't understand that your soul is on a mission. It is preparing you for something far greater than this simple pairing. It is preparing you for a life lived in full consciousness, a life where you are not seeking a partner to fill a void, but a partner to share in abundance. So, for those of you who feel this call, this strange pull toward solitude. Know that you are not broken. You are not a failure. You are a hero on a solo quest. Your soul has chosen this path for a reason. It is the path of individuation. It is the path of self-discovery. It is the path of becoming whole. And when the time is right, and only when you have done the deep, solitary work, will you be ready to meet another hero on their own journey. And that, my friends, is a connection of a completely different order. A connection that is not born of need, but of two complete, whole souls coming together to create something even more profound. Let's dive a little deeper into this concept of the soul's choice. Imagine your life as a grand narrative, a story with different acts. The period of singleness isn't a blank page or a chapter skipped. It's the core of the hero's training montage. It's in the quiet, reflective moments that you develop your inner strength, your resilience, and your unique character. You learn to navigate life's challenges without a co-pilot, gaining a profound sense of self-reliance. This is the time you discover your true passions, your deepest values, and what genuinely brings you joy, unburdened by the need to compromise or align with someone else's path. This period of aloneness allows you to confront your shadow. In Jungian psychology, the shadow is the repressed, unacknowledged part of your personality. It holds everything you deem unacceptable about yourself, your insecurities, your past hurts, your dark impulses. In a relationship, it's often easier to project these shadows onto your partner, blaming them for your own unhealed issues. But when you are alone, there is nowhere to hide. You are forced to look at your own reflection and do the difficult, yet liberating, work of integrating your shadow. It's a terrifying process, but it's the only way to become truly authentic and whole. This is a journey of psychological alchemy, turning the lead of your past wounds into the gold of your true self. Furthermore, singleness in this Jungian sense is a time for the marriage within. Jung talked extensively about the Anima and Animus, the inner feminine and masculine archetypes present in every person, regardless of gender. The goal of individuation is to unite these two internal figures. A man must integrate his anima, his emotional, intuitive, and receptive side. A woman must integrate her animus, her logical, assertive, and purposeful side. When you are alone, you have a space to explore and develop these aspects of your personality without the confusion of an external relationship. You learn to be both your own protector and your own comforter. You become emotionally self-sufficient, a prerequisite for any truly healthy partnership. The societal pressure we feel is a symptom of a collective unconscious that often values external validation over internal growth. We are constantly told to look outside of ourselves for happiness, for purpose, for love. But Jung's work tells us a different story. True fulfillment comes from within. The person in the thumbnail, the one walking into the light at the end of the tunnel, is you after you've completed this internal journey. You are no longer standing on the outside, looking in. You have stepped into the depths of your own being, faced what needed to be faced, and emerged as a more complete, more conscious human being. So, perhaps your singleness is not a waiting period for something to begin, but the main event. It is the hero's journey. It is the time of profound transformation. It is the moment you are learning to love yourself, to understand your own soul, and to stand strong in your own right. And when you are a complete circle, not a half circle looking for another half, that's when you are truly ready for a partnership. A partnership that is not about filling a void, but about two whole, sovereign individuals choosing to walk a parallel path, supporting and inspiring each other's continued growth. If this resonates with you, know that you are not alone in your singleness. You are part of a quiet revolution of consciousness. You are doing the essential, internal work that society often ignores. You are a soul on a mission, and your singleness is a sign that you are on the right path. Trust the journey. Embrace the solitude. and know that what you are creating within yourself is far more valuable than any external relationship could ever be. Because when you are whole, the world around you changes, and the connections you attract will be a true reflection of the love and completeness you have cultivated within.